Aloha, it's Wednesday. We're here for
Hey,
another episode of the Hulahan, but it's kind of a special day. We got Thanksgiving tomorrow, Johnny.
it is Thanksgiving Eve. So, with that being said, Danny, I wanted to share something that's a little bit controversial that people don't realize.
Uh-oh.
It is a sensitive topic for some Native Hawaiians, and I'll share with you why. So, November 28th of 1843 is actually Hawaiian Independence Day, because on
Mm.
that particular day, we were recognized by England and France as a sovereign nation. And we celebrated that for 50 years until a group of American businessmen overthrew our kingdom. And the rest, as they say, is history. So, just a little sensitivity around it. I'm Native Hawaiian. On my mom's side, and I'm average white guy on my dad's side. So I enjoy it all, and I love Thanksgiving. What happens in my household is I have to make a firm stand and say we're not decorating the Christmas tree until Thanksgiving is done. Let's give Thanksgiving its due. So, a
Right?
little
Love
bit
it.
of controversy there, but just part of our history, guys. You know, it is what it is. And with that being said, let's jump in on our Thanksgiving edition of the Houlihan.
Good little
So
history lesson. Thanks, Johnny.
there you go, man. So here we go. Just a little slow news day. There are 20 that we'll go through here today. So we've talked about pricing strategies and at 1593 square feet. Although technically this sits right at the doorstep of Wailea, and homes do gain value in Kihei as they come close to that particular imaginary border. But started out at 1,864,000, and here we are almost half a year later, and they have reduced to 1,499,000. Long days on market make buyers apprehensive. They wonder what's going on here. And so that's why typically not our favorite pricing strategy, although the aspirational pricing strategy is the most common and popular. Moving on past that, Kihei Bay Vista. Kihei Bay Vista is an apartment zone condo there. And this is a one bedroom, one bath. 649, reduced it from 699. Also experiencing some longer days on market there. Maintenance fees 955 in the Kalepo area, so more North Kihei in the Sugar Beach area. That's a nice little starting photo there, Danny. I
Beautiful.
like how they set that up there. So if you're going to do an exterior, there's definitely an art to it. We're seeing it right there. And here we go. Looks like a steal, doesn't it? 4 bedroom, 2 bath in Pakukalu, which is right there, oceanfront portion of Wailuku. Built in 1711 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, refurbished in 2006, and it's leasehold. What do you think's going on here, Danny?
Fun homes?
Hawaiian Homes, cuz. So, in order to qualify, purchaser gotta be at least 50% Hawaiian. Most importantly, this Hawaiian gotta be patient because it takes about 6 months for the Department of Hawaiian Homes land to do their thing and transfer the lease to the next person. I tell people that I am half Hawaiian because it's just easier than actually explaining all the fractions. Technically, Danny, I'm 3/8 Hawaiian. I have an eighth Japanese. What does that mean to me? I cannot take place in this type of situation for Hawaiian Homes. However, my mom could bequeath it to me because I'm over 25%. Little history
Mm.
there on Hawaiian Homes. Just to kind of just throw a grenade into the conversation here. I feel strongly we do a lot of affordable housing here, workforce housing, it's called. And what happens there is any development on Maui, the developer has to sell 50% of that development as workforce housing. And what does that mean? Well, it means that the price that you are going to sell the home for depends on how much the buyer um, makes, according to the average, how much less they make. So, you get these weirdly priced homes, or somebody comes in, they buy it for a steal, but then when a few years later, it just becomes market pricing again. It only benefits that one family, and that's killer for that family. I think, Danny, that they should make workforce housing a leasehold. And the reason for that is we can see how it works in Hawaiian Homes here. Anybody with eyes would say, wow, $650 for a house in Maui is a steal. And that's because it doesn't involve the land. So I'm off the soapbox there, just my opinion. Alailoa, this is a leasehold property that I absolutely believe in. And I think it's just a really special place. It's right down the street from me. I forget what they call this, the Amalfi of Maui or something like that, the Amalfi Coast or something like that. All leasehold. However, lease doesn't expire until 2059. I'm of the opinion that the Flemings family, Mr. Flemings was a well-loved manager for Maui Land and Pine back in the plantation days. But I think that they just continue to extend it. So what we're looking at here is they live as standalone homes. Some are connected walls, some are not. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1347 square feet. It is very private and gated, has its own community center, ocean front, $14.85 for maintenance fees, and then another $25.65 for the lease. What do you feel about Alailoa, Danny? Sell anything in there?
Haven't sold anything there. Haven't really had anyone interested, but it's a beautiful property. Looks really nice.
Yeah, man, it just has its own little vibe to it. I know a client that lives in there, and for him, he was just like, once leasehold was explained to me here, it just made sense. I get that I'm purchasing something for much less than I should, and because of that, I got to pay a little bit of rent. Looking at a rare opportunity here in Wailuku Country Estates. Wailuku Country Estates, if you just ran right along here and went up this direction, you would be in Iao Valley. So it sits right there across from Happy Valley area. I call it country experience in town because literally 10 minutes from here, you are in Wailuku proper, Main Street, etc. All 2-acre lots. You cannot CPR in Wailuku Country Estates, meaning you can't build an ohana in a main house, get an attorney and an architect, and basically shave off into 2 separate exclusive common element areas and sell off the ohana for one price and the main house for another. Not allowed in Wailuku Country Estates. I kind of dig that. Another property here just offhand, Coffee Farms in Kaanapali, doesn't allow CPRing as well. So this is just a lot, 2 acres. It's a working farm, lots of banana trees in there. You're looking at $1,125,000. These are very rare. This is one of Wailuku's premier neighborhoods, in my opinion, central Maui. Moving past that one, Maui Kamaole in Keawakapu area. So right there at Wailea, $1,099,000 for a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. $1,032 pays the maintenance fees there. Currently is vacation rentable. I can't ever remember. Okay, so this one is zoned apartment.
Apartment zone. Yeah.
That's right. So that is apartment zoned, in danger of potentially losing the ability to vacation rent. The jury's still out, still doing the economic studies. We shall see which minds prevail. Kilohana Hema. So in the Kilohana neighborhood, again, literally right at the borderline of Kihei and Wailea. Technically, Kihei incorporates Wailea in terms of zip codes, etc., but still split off. We consider them separate towns there. $2,775,000 for 1,852 square feet. This guy has been updated recently. So beautiful home there. Like I said, right at the doorstep of Wailea.
It's a beautiful first picture on that one, though.
It is. And bro, this one they've brought back on the market. I've expressed how I dig this one here, man. I mean, because look at that. Look at the views. You're getting 2 actual houses. My only word of caution was the fact that it literally is right off of Hana Highway, so maybe getting in and out a little tough, but already filing out of escrow, man. And how long did it go into escrow? So went pending 18 on the 18th. Here we are 11 days down the road. Tells me we're still potentially in an inspection period, so maybe had something to do with that.
Did they
Not
change
sure
the agent on
exactly.
that?
Yeah, so this one's got Mino and Sam on it. Let's take a look at who had it before.
But
It
even just a
was
short
no,
bit ago, it
yeah,
was
no, this
active
was
with
Mino
someone, and
too.
then they switched. No, but go
Yeah,
up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
no, still
It's
Mino.
someone, Nanette Salcedo.
Oh, for real. I can't go past this one, Danny.
No, just right there,
Mino?
right on the no, up further. When they brought it back to the market, it was with
Oh, there you
Nanette.
go. Right, your
Yeah,
memory is incredible, Danny. Yeah, we're still with Island Sotheby's, so maybe they just kind of swap them or something. But
passing
you're
around
right,
the
they
office.
inserted. Yeah, change of face. So here's what I was
We've had
talking
to, we've
about,
had to do
gang.
that before on a deal, Johnny.
Right?
We
Yes,
had to
yes,
pass
we
it
did.
around, and it works. But whatever it takes to get it done.
There it is. Whoever you feel most comfortable with, gang, will go with it. So the X marks the spot. This is Hana Highway. Come on, guys. Still Maui. So we're not talking about Manhattan traffic here. But
Yeah.
yeah,
You
man.
got plenty of driveway space to turn around, it looks like, if you had to, and kind of go out frontwards instead
Seriously.
of back out of the driveway. But man, what a beautiful property. Someone's going to be
Bro,
in for a treat.
5 million for oceanfront on Maui's is steal in general, and you're getting two homes here. I mean, for me, this one has value. Not sure what's going on there. I mean, they've done some updates. They're doing everything they possibly can to dress this guy up. Maui Kamaole, this one didn't work out there. They stood firm on their price there for 260 days, but as we just discussed, it is zoned apartment there, so in danger. That's probably the
I don't see
trepidation
that
there.
for 1.9 million, especially if that goes away.
Dude, super, super aspirational there, man. I mean, well above $1,000 a foot, pushing $1,800 a foot. Yeah, not seeing that myself. Kihei Kainani, man, we're watching these move quite a bit here. Zoned hotel, Kamole 2 Beach, right across the street from the ocean. Seems like they're all right in this range here, too, for these one bedrooms there, Danny. So that one is in escrow as of yesterday. Bro, just that green, man, puts me right back at Tutu's house. Plantation Days, like that red deck right there, rehabbed in 2024. This is up in Makawao. Somebody fell in love within a week and said, I got to put an offer in on that guy. So we're in escrow, 1,030 square feet. It's on a 7,000 square foot lot. Come 2026, Maui County says you can put two Ohanas on anything that fits. So if you wait until then, still some opportunities to add some rental income, maybe make it into a generational property. That's my wife's dream. For some reason, she wants me to have a big enough piece of dirt where all my kids get a house on it. And I'm like, have we talked to the kids about this? Sounds expensive, honey. Al Parkside, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 599, sold for 599, was listed for 669. Love to see the FHA. FHA is tough to do here on Maui in condos. FHA typically has a stipulation where they don't want to see the place have more than 50% investor income. I'll throw out Harbor Lights as an example, over 70%. Was it 70%, Danny? It was crazy, wasn't it?
70%, yeah.
70% investor owned. So stoked for those guys there. This one finally sold. This was workforce housing here. So let's take a look at an example. I don't think this one sold though, is the problem. Well, there it is. So original list price, $650 back in 2020. That was your workforce housing price. And let's fast forward 2 years later after it was completed, and we're looking at $1,099,099. Sold for $1,060,000. Do the leasehold thing on the land. I think that benefits the next person that buys this because they can come in and get actual affordable housing. We sold in here, Danny, resale as well, because they sold these where they CPR'd off the Ohana, sold them both separately. Man, and what did that Ohana go for? 8 and change?
850.
There it is, man. Resale value. Now this one here, dude, same thing, zoned apartment, but 1,775,000. Someone bought it for 1,600,000 cash. Started at 1,975,000. So felt that view offered some aspirational opportunities. Do live large at 1,194 square feet. Maintenance fees 1,201. Man, I mean, there's definitely some local people that look at this place and go, "Yeah, I want to make that my house." But I Just don't see a lot of them rushing into it. So I'm not really in agreement with this guy becoming apartment zone. Just my opinion.
Well, it's
Um,
always been funny to me that there's two properties next door, and one is vacation rentable and one is not. And they almost look like identical properties.
Trip out, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So this one screams opportunity. I'm looking at that grass there. And when I did a little bit of digging, it mentioned that, there was this one particular owner. It sounds like maybe he passed away. So that maybe explains why 1,250,000, somebody absolutely stole this for $1,000,000, Danny.
What a
2124
deal.
square feet. That's a huge house for Maui standards, in a neighborhood like Maui Lani, 5 bedroom, 4.5 baths. Plenty of opportunity and room. Somebody stole it. $1,000,000, did a loan too. Good on you. Stoked for whoever got that guy right there. Maui Lani is a great neighborhood, gang. It is a golf course neighborhood in Central Maui. Used to be where Cafe Ole was located, Lazy Lunch, but now Fuego Argentinian Steakhouse. Kailana Street, Pakukalu area with the solar. Look at this, Danny. Even got a little bit of a bidding war there. Dropped it from 1,250,000 for 999. Couple people got involved. Somebody stepped up with cash, paid 1,010,000. Got Kuikahi Drive. I really dig Wailuku Heights just for this whole vibey valleys and West Maui Mountains and views of Haleakala and the ocean and the harbor. 2,456 square feet. Somebody picked that up for 1,470,000. Good on you. I think that's a great value for that neighborhood there. That's a neighborhood where, they were originally built here back in the 90s. So some of these definitely ripe for rehabbing, modernizing. One of Wailuku's premier neighborhoods, in my opinion. Kihei Villages, Danny. It's been a long time since I've seen one sell for 690. So good on them. Went into escrow 10-6, out 11-27. This is the Desibro area, 41 building, not backing up to the highway there. 101 tells us it's downstairs, so they're enjoying that great little yard that you get at Kihei Villages. Makani Akai, this is Ma'alaya, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Somebody said, how about you take 730? They said, I'll take it. Nothing in Ma'alaya is zoned hotel, so interesting to see how that'll play out with the Mayor Bisson Minatoya conflict. And somebody took this one off the market after 3 weeks. North Kihei. So this is right as you come into Kihei. Danny, that's all I've got for this Thanksgiving edition. Just want to say I'm thankful for you, for your friendship and your partnership and your brotherhood, man. Like having you in my life, brother.
Likewise, a lot more fun doing it together. Thank you all for
It really
listening. If
is.
you have comments,
Yeah.
questions, you want to dig into anything further, drop us a comment. We won't see you on Friday. We'll see you next week. Enjoy your holiday weekend.
Aloha, everybody. If you know a Native Hawaiian, tell them tomorrow. Happy Independence Day.